Hello again, this is Digifox coming to you from Digifox Labs. Going to talk to you today about what two stocks should you invest in that are crypto or blockchain backed. The two selections may very well surprise you. Now, I'm not talking about Riot or Mora blockchain, those are a bit obvious as they're mining companies, right? No, these are two choices that go a bit deeper, yeah? So, before we begin, let me just state this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Anything said on this channel is my opinion, in my opinion only. Nobody on this channel is liable for any of your losses that you decide to invest in. Right, let's get right into it now, shall we? The first thing is MoneyGram. Now, you may be saying, well, they're not in crypto, they're not in blockchain. Well, I got news for you. They actually are. And it's quite a bargain if you look at it, right? Everyone knows what MoneyGram is. They do cross-border payments throughout anywhere. You go to the shop, you get a certificate, you pay, and they deliver it to a family member or wherever it is you want your money to send. Takes a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, who knows, depends on the country. And there's massive fees involved depending on the amount of money that you want to transfer. So as we look at it on Yahoo Finance, we look at the market cap, it's $595 million. And if we look on the max, right, it's got beaten down. And look, it's been stagnant for many, many years, right? Even during the '07 oil crisis, towards the end of it, it just has not recovered, has it? At one point, it was $200. Now, as they say, the bigger the base, the bigger the boom, right? The time could be coming up soon, you know? Who knows, right? So you're probably wondering, okay, so what? Yeah, MoneyGram, okay, I can see that. You know, it's been stagnant. Or what's preventing it from actually going up any higher? Well, it could be just an accumulation phase. You see, MoneyGram was actually helped by Ripple. Yes, the same Ripple company that's battling the SEC currently right now. They actually gave them funding and took shares for MoneyGram. After I believe it was 2-3xing their money, they decided to just drop it off. And then MoneyGram, because of the SEC lawsuit, decided to say, you know what? Sorry, thank you for all your help. We want nothing to do with you, Ripple. Good day. And ironically, they decided to join another partner. Now, if you watch my previous videos, you may have seen a little Easter egg in there, right? And actually, both of the stocks I'm talking about today are actually in there. So let's have a look, shall we? Stellar. MoneyGram and Stellar have a partnership. Cross-border P2P payments and money transfer company. MoneyGram, I believe, is going to use Stellar's blockchain. It's cheap, fast, reliable. And the amount of partnerships that Stellar has, the Stellar Foundation has, it can't go unnoticed. It's insane. You know, everything from governments to money infrastructures, banks, it's all there. And look, MoneyGram, if you own some Stellar, you should probably own some MoneyGram as well. Why not? Why not get the full thing, you know, rather than just pick little stuff here and there? Enjoy all the fruits and labors of every single partnership involved, which is MoneyGram and Stellar. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's look at where MoneyGram is today, right? So, oh, that's my next one. It's got a little teaser there. All right, let's type in MoneyGram, ticker symbol MGI. It's on the NASDAQ, and we are currently on the weekly, which ironically, we're probably going to get another death cross here if you look here on the weekly, right there. So it might be time to start dollar cost averaging and buying, as they say, buy the dip. Now, if we go to the daily, right? We go to the daily, earnings, no matter what anyone says, earnings more times than not ends up in a sell-off, right? But look, we've bounced quite significantly, mind you. So on the daily, we had a death cross, and we might be coming back up. according to my cheap free market cipher, it's a buy on the daily. So I would just go ahead and dollar cost average in. I mean, you've got a beautiful, beautiful bottom forming right here, right? Not to mention, look, that's a bottom within a massive rounded bottom. So it could be very well the time to accumulate. Maybe even do some options if you're into that. As far as us, full disclosure, we have yet to take a position. But I can promise you, Digifox Labs will be making a position on MoneyGram. So on to the next one. Again, if you saw any of our last videos, you may have some sort of inkling as far as what is the next stock we're going to talk about. And lo and behold, going to go back to this webpage. Let's see if it's on here. Let's see here. Built on Stellar, right, okay. I don't know if it's going to be on their webpage. I don't see it, unfortunately. Up there it is. Circle. Payments and treasury infrastructure for the internet. Now, if you don't know, Circle are the brains behind USDC. Yes, the USDC stablecoin that is famous on Coinbase, KUCOIN. Actually, I don't believe they have it on KUCOIN, actually. But it is the stablecoin for North America. Now, you may say, well, what do you mean? They got stablecoins. Why do they need stock? Well, they need capital, don't they? So you still have legacy systems that are still on the fence, really, if they want to get in blockchain or if it's a scam or what have you, right? So stocks would be probably the best bet and easiest thing to get exposure to the blockchain, at least until they have some sort of, I guess, trust, if you will, in it. So you're thinking, well, what's the stock ticker symbol for the ticker symbol for Circle? Well, they don't have one yet, and they're looking at IPOing, and the partnership, right? The partnership is a SPAC, specifically Concord Acquisition, with ticker symbol CND, right? Now, this article came out in July 8th, 2021. Quite a long ago, right? Now, you would assume that they want to IPO during the bull run of cryptocurrency, and it still very well may. But as we can see here, they have money, and I mean money, involved with it. All right, I'll go ahead and put this link in the description below for all y'all to read on your own time. I'm just trying to give you the information so you can make so you can make the executive decision on what you want to do for yourselves, right? And so if we go here, another person acquiring Circle, or rather CND, waiting for the merger to happen, is Cathie Wood. That's right, the one from ARK Invest. This right here is indicating how many shares and how much money she has put into this stock that is currently a SPOC. It's not even no no revenue has been involved with it yet thus far. So look, they've done nothing but accumulate. Nothing but accumulate. And now, full disclosure, yet again, this stock, Digifox Labs, does have some money involved in it, okay? We have taken a position on it. So just letting you know, there it is. Again, MoneyGram, we have yet to actually execute a position. But CND, the SPAC, in which more than likely will be forming the IPO for Circle, we have taken a position on. And it appears clearly, look, so has Cathie Wood and ARK Invest, specifically, I believe, in the fund ARKW. So go on, have a look, do your own research on that. This is brought to you by cathysark.com. I believe it's nothing more than an API. I don't believe they are affiliated with ARK Invest, and they're specifically employed by them. But definitely do follow up on your own research on this, right? So here we have ARK Invest, Cathie Wood, involved with CND, Circle, is trying to go IPO through CND, the SPAC. And looking at CND, it's currently $12 a share, market cap 428 million, a little bit under MoneyGram, right? And throughout its entirety, as you can see, it had accumulation for quite probably like half the year, maybe like 8 months or so, and then it spiked up, right? And now it looks like it's coming back down. So if we go a little bit further in detail, right? Okay, that's the weekly, which is pointless to really trade because it hasn't really been in existence. So we're going to go on the daily. Stretch this out a little bit, shall we? Okay. So here we are. There we go. So currently, let's shrink this down a little bit for you. So currently, it's looking like it's about to bounce off of the 50 or maybe the 200, and that would be the time to accumulate. It's definitely in a position to dollar cost average in currently right now. The RSI is dipping down, money flow is actually declining. So definitely, I would say it is the time to start looking at taking a position. Okay. Now, if we go to the 4 hour, reason I do that is because it splits the day in half and you can get a more better execution if you're trying to trade on the daily. Yes, look, we look like we're about to bounce off of this. So I would look at the current prices right now. I'd also look at the maybe $11 price range, or maybe like $11.50 or so. But definitely, this is a long-term hold, right? Imagine a company, a monopoly with the USDC coin, right? No, actually, right? Yeah, USDC, which is going to be fully regulated, fully watched. More than likely, it could potentially be the coin to be issued by the Fed, or who knows what. But it's definitely worth speculating and definitely worth owning it. Now, if you're going to purchase an option, I'd be very careful because we don't know how many stocks per C&D you're going to get of Circle when it officially IPOs. There's also going to be a delay. So if you need to quickly exit your position, if you have an option, you may not be able to do so depending on the platform you're on. All you Robin Hooders more than likely may be in a bit of a pinch, if you will, just unable to sell when you want to. So I would just initially just buy the stock. Just buy the stock. Maybe just buy one or two at a minimum, just in case they do something like for every 2 C&D, you get the official Circle IPO stock, right? Because you never know what's going to happen. You don't know what the shelf life is, the shelving is, as far as what they're going to do with the stock, especially when the bull run starts coming to a bear market or coming to a close. You definitely may want to look at selling and then reaccumulating later on. Maybe not. I don't know. Again, this is not financial advice. We are not financial advisors on this channel. These are the two stocks that we do want to look at and more than likely will 100% take a position on, meaning that we do have a position in CND, but not in MGI, which is MoneyGram. So happy days, happy trading, and good luck to you all.